Let's talk about a crucial topic that affects millions of people as they age: osteoporosis. It's often called a silent condition because most people don't realize they have it until they experience a fracture. The good news is that there are steps that you can take to help avoid it. Let's talk about it. Also, guys, give this video a like and subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future videos. The first mistake is not getting enough calcium. Calcium is essential for building and maintaining strong bones. To put it simply, your bones act as a storage bank for calcium. If you're not getting enough from your food, your body will start to take it away from the bones, which will then weaken them over time. If you find it difficult to get enough calcium from food alone, consider taking a calcium supplement as recommended by your doctor. But some of the highest food sources of calcium are firm tofu, skim milk, and low-fat yogurt. Some examples of calcium in non-dairy foods are from your bok choy, arugula, spinach, and beet greens. Aim for around 1,000 milligrams to 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day. The Health and Medicine Division of the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine recommend that total calcium intake from supplements and diet combined should be no more than 2,000 milligrams daily for people older than 50. The supplement from Thorne has a great calcium formulation which consists of 1 molecule of malic acid that is bound to 2 molecules of calcium, which results in a compound that is 29% calcium compared to calcium citrate, which is just 19% calcium. So you're getting more elemental calcium per capsule. So who would benefit the most from a calcium supplement anyway? I mean, of course, anyone who is looking to avoid osteoporosis, but also those who can really benefit from calcium are those that are perimenopausal and postmenopausal women who have irregular menstruation, those who are dairy-free, or those that are vegetarian and vegan, whose diet is higher in plant phytates and oxalates, which lower calcium absorption theoretically. It's these groups that are actually also more prone to developing osteoporosis too, which is why calcium intake is so crucial. Next thing we can do to help avoid getting osteoporosis is, of course, you can't mention calcium without vitamin D, because vitamin D helps your body absorb the calcium from your intestine. Because without enough vitamin D, guys, you're probably only absorbing 10 to 15% of the calcium. The vitamin D3 and K2 liquid form from Thorne is a great combination to add in because it's convenient in a liquid form. You just need about 2 drops 1 to 3 times a day. The K2 in the liquid makes sure that your body actually transports the calcium to your bones and teeth rather than letting it sit in your arteries and other soft tissues in your body, which we don't want. So that's the first thing we need to look at. How is our calcium and vitamin D intake coming along as we age? So that's always a good place to start. The third mistake we want to avoid is not to live a sedentary lifestyle. Lack of physical activity weakens your bones and muscles, increasing your risk for osteoporosis. If you take one thing from this video, this is what I want it to be. Bones are living tissue and they get stronger when you engage them. This doesn't mean any hardcore heavy weight bearing exercises. You should always stick to exercise capacity to avoid injury. But even simple activities like taking the stairs instead of the elevator or going for a daily walk can make a huge difference over time, because let me show you a diagram to help illustrate this even better. In the healthy bone on the left, you can see that the structure is dense with a network of smaller, closely packed bone tissue, right? The holes in the spongy bone section are small and tightly organized. This is how bones look when they are strong. Osteoporotic bone, which is on the right, these bones have larger pores with fewer bone connections, and the overall structure is much more porous, which weakens the bone and makes it more fragile. And guess what? The more fragile the bone, the more chances of fractures as we age. Also, exercise activities like tennis, pickleball, jump rope, or hiking help stimulate bone growth because of the impact of your feet hitting the ground. This causes the bones to become more dense and tightly packed, like how our examples showed. Mistake number 4 that can cause osteoporosis as we age is smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. Both of these habits are known to negatively impact bone health. How, you might ask? Smoking reduces the blood supply to the bones and decreases the body's ability to absorb which mineral? Can you guess? Calcium. This leads to weaker bones. It's the same with excessive alcohol, as it interferes with bone remodeling and can lead to a decline in bone density over time too. And lastly, the 5th mistake is not paying attention to hormonal changes, especially as you age. Hormones like estrogen in women and testosterone in men play a big role in maintaining bone density. Menopause in women leads to a sharp decline in estrogen levels, which accelerates bone loss. For men, lower testosterone levels can also affect bone health. If you're at high risk, ask your doctor about bone density testing or a DEXA scan to catch the osteoporosis early. And depending on whether or not you're a good candidate for it, they might suggest hormone replacement therapy if you can benefit from it as well.